Okay, so I'm going to go first because his is really long. It goes on forever. He's been reciting it for ages. Anyway, hello everyone and welcome. For those that don't know me, I'm Jo, Danielle's mum. Some may know me as Sin. Okay, sorry. Mine's a bit serious. Firstly, I'd like to say how amazing everybody looks, which you do. I know that everyone puts in a great deal of effort to attend an event like this. I especially want to thank Aidan, Nasser and Megan for travelling all the way from Ireland. We really appreciate everybody in the room for being here to witness this awesome couple finally getting married. I also want to acknowledge those that cannot be here today. Just quickly, just one special person that would be so proud of his daughter walking down the aisle, looking as beautiful as ever, and into the arms of a man that has truly been there for her through all the ups and downs. I actually cannot believe my baby girl is a bride today. As a mum, I watched you grow from a little bundle of cuteness, and you were really cute. That used to live in her little pink bikini, blonde ponytail, dancing and singing in the backyard. I love that I can now call you my best friend. And Jessie, yes, you are my best friend too. And Cooper and Jack, of course. We've all been through a lot, so much together. However, I am grateful and so proud of the young woman you are, kind, smart and caring, although a little bit feisty at times. Actually, a lot feisty. But I wouldn't expect anything else because you're my daughter. Yeah. Mostly, Dan, you are 100% you, always thinking of everyone else around you, and I couldn't be prouder of you. I love you. I remember the day you came home and introduced us to this young man called Joshua. I was like, wow, this kid can talk. Like, seriously talk. I was like, whoa. I had lots of emotions, or we, because we only ever wanted the very best for you. Well, it's safe to say that we fell in love with you too, Joshua. You are the right guy for Danielle. You fit right in, and with hand on heart, I can say that you are a part of our family, and we love you like a son. Thank you for being a man we can respect and trust with our daughter's heart. Thank you, Doug and Jo, for raising a son who was driven, and we know he will always do the best to be a caring and hardworking husband.
Awesome job, Joy. Wow, what a day for our family. Just like Joe, I want to sincerely thank everybody that's made the effort to be here today to celebrate with our family. It does mean the world to us, and this day will go down in history for our family forever. Just want to say how good the bride and groom looks. They look awesome today, so... I'm so immensely proud of these two young people. I feel so privileged to be part of their lives and journey and watch them grow into an amazing young couple. I do want to put a shout out to Josh's parents. They've done a fantastic job raising a fine young man and someone that somehow has the resilience to put up with Danielle and her sister Jess. You're welcome. Now, I knew the moment where these two would make it. It was a fateful night on Double Island. Not the proposal, but it was many years ago, and we know how much Josh loves his Hilux. Maybe just as much as Dan. So when Josh found it in his heart to forgive Dan after she crashed his beloved Hilux, I knew from that moment onwards their relationship could get through anything. It's pretty normal for the family of the bride for the father of the bride to welcome a new son-in-law into the family, but it doesn't feel right welcoming Josh to our family today, because to be honest, Josh has been part of our family for a very long time now. We do consider him like another son to us, and I've no doubt he'll always be there for Danielle. So just in case you don't already feel it, welcome to the family, Josh. I get asked from time to time from people, what do I think of Josh? And I always preface by saying, I would never tell him this, but. So today, I thought, I'm going to tell you, mate. This is what I think of you. If Danielle was to come to me and say, Paul, there are just too many men out there and I need to choose the perfect man for me, Josh, it would have been you, mate. I would have chosen you. That's what I think of you, buddy. So can we raise a glass to the best son-in-law so far? Josh. Reese, where are you, mate? You've got a lot to live up to. Hey.
I told you it was long.
We're nearly there. You know, there's an old saying, they say you can't choose you choose who your family are. For me, that's not entirely true. I did get to choose who most of my family were. I think I may have told this story once or twice before, but I met Danielle for the first time when she was 5 years old. I remember the day vividly, and for me, it was love at first sight. She was a beautiful 5-year-old kid who was so kind, loving, and crazy. I have so many memories of the early days. I was so out of my depth as a new parent. The one memory that sticks out the most for me was where Joe would ask us to go to the local shops to buy some groceries, and the kids and I would pile into the car, and I would have to take directions from the kids as I had no idea where I was going. It was a little ego bruising at the time, but as a team we met at work. They helped me just as much as I helped them, and that's the way we've been and gotten through life. We all lean on each other and give each other our support where it's needed, and that's how our family works. I can't put into words how proud of the woman Danielle has become. She is beautiful inside and out, and the best part of all is not I only call her my daughter, but I also call her one of my closest friends. We are blessed as parents that our kids are such a big part of our life. Blessed most of the time, I suppose. I am completely lost on how beautiful you look today, Don. You look amazing, absolutely amazing. The day has been amazing so far, and it's only really just beginning. You've done an amazing job planning all of this, except for keeping to the budget, but I'll forgive you for that. So, can we raise our glasses one more time just for the beautiful bride? No, it doesn't matter. Ching ching, there we go. So in closing, I'd like to just say I'm so looking forward to what the next chapter brings for you too. Hopefully some grandkids. Love both of you with all my heart, and I'll always be there for you.
Well, good evening, everyone. I'm Doug, and this is Joanne, and we're Josh's amazing parents. Before I get started on my speech, I would just like, this is not part of my speech, but I really would like to acknowledge, yeah, I know I'm already going off script, but I'd just like to say how beautiful Dan and Josh look today, and the whole bridal party, and I think you too, Jess. It's not all about you, Jess, today, okay? No, that was a beautiful ceremony, and I think you're all looking beautiful. So well done, guys. Now, I will apologise. I have got a tendency to get a bit emotional, so if I lose it, Joanne will take over. So anyway. All right, I'll keep to the script. So firstly, Joanne and I would like to extend a warm welcome to you all tonight. I would like to acknowledge our guests that have travelled some far distance to be here and share in this special occasion. And I would like to mention and thank our new friends, Aidan, Nasser and Megan, who've travelled all the way from the other side of the world from Ireland to be with us. What a fantastic effort. We are very proud of Josh and Danielle. They've put together a wonderful celebration of their love for each other today. All of you lot here are here because you're all very important to Joshua and Danielle in their lives. Joanne and I would like to thank all family members past and present, along with friends who have guided, supported, encouraged, and most importantly, have loved them and contributed in their own way to guide Josh and Dan to become the amazing, loving humans that they are. So on that, I'd like to say that you're all looking absolutely delicious tonight. So please give yourselves a round of applause. Now, speaking of delicious, I would also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the two mothers, Jo and Jo. Who... Hold my speech up, please. Oh, sorry. Who absolutely look beautiful tonight. And I'd like to give these two special mums a mention because, most part, they are the reason behind why we have these two beautiful young people in front of us tonight. So, well done, mums.
Yeah, the mums. Go, mum.
Now, it has been said with Joshua, I did play a little part in it. But come to think about it, I believe I played an average part in it, in his creation. What do you think, dear? Okay, moving on. Where am I up to? Oh, there. Jo and I would also like to thank Paul and Jo for accepting Joshua into their family and for the care, support and the love that you both have shown him. I know Joshua thinks the world of you both, and we look forward to sharing many future family occasions with you both. So thank you, Paul and Jo. Now I'd like to turn my attention to Joshua. Well, what can we say about our Josh? Josh, look at me when I'm talking to you, boy. Josh, your mother and I haven't stopped smiling since the day you were born. You have brought so much joy in our lives, and also some financial heartache, but... that wasn't in the script, I just added that, sorry. As your sister Jemima and your brother Mitchell has, and our daughter-in-law and fantastic grandchildren as well. But today's all about you. As your dad and your mum, we've had the pleasure. Sorry. Yeah, I know, that's... Yeah, well, the apple hasn't dropped far from the tree.
Sounds like you're struggling.
Shut up. Your turn's yet to come. As your dad, I've had the pleasure of watching you grow from adorable baby to the wonderful man you are today. Your mother and I are very proud of you, of what you have achieved so far in your life. You're hard-working, you're a competent tradesman, caring, compassionate, kind, honest, and with no doubt, we are very proud of your biggest achievement, which has been winning Danielle's heart. Yeah. However, Danielle, I do need to tell you that Josh has one or two exceptions to his personality. He has been known to be competitive, argumentative. He has been known to be argumentative, outspoken, and sometimes he's been verbally aggressive towards me. Basically, he has all his mother's failings and none of my sensitive ways. But we love you, son. Okay, now Dan. Dan, it's almost been 9 years since you became a significant part of Joshua and our lives for the better. With your friendly, outgoing, infectious smile that lights up a room, you're a smart, beautiful person inside and out, Dan. And we could quickly see why Joshua had fallen head over heels in love with you. Dan, from the bottom of our hearts, you make our son very happy. I'm getting emotional, which makes me and Joanne very happy, Dan. And we thank you for loving Josh and for carrying him in the way you do. And we love you both very dearly, and it is with great pleasure that Joanne and I can finally, tonight, officially welcome you into our family as our daughter, and we love you. Now, it wouldn't be an Armstrong wedding, father of the groom, if I didn't give some fatherly words of wisdom on marriage. Yeah. Son, when you sit in the backyard with your mates having a couple of cold beers or two, these are the words you must know. Yes, dear. This will always get you through. Is that right, dear? Yes, dear. Yeah. Now, on a serious note, accept early in your marriage that some things you won't agree on. Do not try to win every argument. Compromise with dignity. Always put your loved one first. Never leave home without a hug or a kiss. Always think of each other's feelings, and you'll always have wedding bliss. No double standards, be faithful, don't take each other for granted. Some pretty lace in the bedroom will keep a marriage enchanted. That's for you, Dan. Son, keep your marriage full of love from the loving cup. Whenever you're wrong, admit it. Whenever you're right, shut the fuck up. Always be best friends, love each other in abundance, laugh frequently and treasure each other. Now this is serious. Happy Ever After starts now, and we wish you, Joshua and Danielle, a blessed and prosperous life. Prosperous life together. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and I would like you all to be upstanding and raise your glass and toast the bride and the groom. Thank you to Danielle and John.
All right, good evening, everyone. I've been told that a great maid of honour speech, that's the one, should be like a skirt, long enough to cover the essentials, but short enough to keep it interesting. Hey, Doug. So those that don't know me yet, I am Jackie, and I was honoured to be the maid of honour for Danielle today. You see, God blessed me when I met her 11 years ago. And in that time, I've seen her grow and change in so many ways. She's always been beautiful, kind, thoughtful and supportive. We always want what's best for those that we love and those that are as special as Danielle. And so I'm that happy that you couldn't even believe it, that she found a husband just like Josh, with a little bit of my help. But as you all know, this wedding is a long time coming. I know Josh would have been kicking himself for not proposing earlier, and it's not because he's always been the luckiest man in the world to end up with somebody as beautiful and talented as Danielle, but because they could have gotten married during the peak of COVID with his head count low and his costs even lower. But if there's something that Danielle has taught Josh over the years, it's to be more generous. And that every time you go out, you don't need to buy everyone's drinks. And so that's how we ended up here tonight. And you won't be sharing a plate for dinner, and you weren't asked to bring your own chair. And also that's how we ended up with a bar tab. She organised it without him. He wasn't impressed. Danielle, I'd like to ask you to put your left hand down on the table. And Josh, place your right hand on top of hers. Yeah, and I want you to look at each other. Josh, I'd like you to cherish this moment forever, because this is the first and last time you'll ever have the upper hand in this marriage. But on a more serious note, I am... Come on. Oh, it's not that good. I am so proud of all that you have achieved and built in your life so far together, all the obstacles you've overcome, and I'm so incredibly thankful that I've been able to sit in the front seat and watch a real life love story. They're not going to be tears. Stop. For many of us watching your story along the way, you gave us hope. Hope that a bond so strong could still exist. Hope that somebody could bring so much peace and harmony to Danielle's life, other than myself. And hope that somebody could... Beg your pardon?
You bring happiness.
Sorry, do you have a speech written? Anyway, back to me. Let's go back to the part that I was at, and hope that true love does come to those who wait, and not only wait, but those who don't give up on their very own fairy tale. The trick now is to continue for the rest of your lives, despite all the things you may not love about each other, but to continue loving each other. May your love be modern enough to survive the times of old fashion. Whoa, let's go back one step. You've thrown me off, thank you. May your love be modern enough to survive the times and old fashioned enough to last forever. I'd like to end on a toast. Thank you, Harry. One sec. I really needed this. A toast to love, laughter, and your very own happily ever after.
So, similar to Army, I can't talk good. Anyways, so, hey everyone. My girlfriend wrote this, by the way. Hey everyone, thanks for coming. I'm Harry. Girls, you look great. Dan, beautiful. Josh, I'm honoured to be your best mate. And now best man on this special day. We've been mates for as long as I can remember. With everything we've seen and done, we've always remained the same old mates. You literally look exactly the same as you did in preschool. Nothing's changed. Except maybe some back problems because of that large growth you call a nutsack. Nothing changed again when Dan entered the picture. It was all still the same. We just saw each other a little less. Probably a good thing, otherwise this would be our day. And Dan, you're cool, so that's fine. I know the best man is meant to give some advice on the wedding day, so this is mine. Like Jervis through a door, give it all you got and don't stop. Say sorry in the morning and always ask a mate to help fix it. And Army, I'm so glad that I can be that mate. Love you, dude. And and congratulations. I'm so happy for you both. Now can everyone please raise a glass? And cheers to the new Mrs. and Mrs. Armstrong.
Hey guys, just to start off, we have come up with a song to sing to everyone. Just joking. We'd like to start off congratulating Josh and Dan on finally tying the knot. We're a bit worried for a while. Not a lot of people can say they have the most beautiful, caring sister in the world, but luckily for Danielle, she can. Just joking. I couldn't be happier to see my baby sister marrying the love of her life, finally. Although her being younger, Dan has always seemed to be my safe place. And as most of you know, she's obviously the more mature and wiser one of the two. What do you mean? I know Dad would be so proud of you, and he's looking down at you and how beautiful you look today. And Josh, I know that if he was here, he would have been over the moon that Dan chose you.
For those of you who don't know me, I'm Danielle's younger brother Jack. First of all, I'd love to say just how nice you both look today, especially you, Josh. You don't scrub up too bad even for a cowboy. It makes me so happy to see just how lucky Josh is to meet the most amazing, caring, and beautiful person. This is exactly what happened when Danielle first brought Josh home and he met me. What can I say? What can I say? Yeah, it's a fucking...
Don't fuck it up.
But in all seriousness, being up here and seeing how many... Oh, hold on.
Sorry, the eyes are wonky.
Hold on. Being up here and seeing how many people have come to celebrate this love is truly heartwarming. Seeing you two grow together and maturing over the years has been a pleasure to watch, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for you both.
Sorry. Sorry, where? No, I'm just joking. Words can't describe just how happy we are for the pair of you. So I'd like everyone to raise their glasses. Do you want me to say it? Say it. Here's to Mr. Oh, sorry. Here's to Mr. and Mrs. Armstrong. Cheers, everyone.
Well, we didn't actually have a speech, but my nerves are gone, so I can actually talk normal now.
I don't know.
Probably still struggle, but that's all right. We'd just like to thank everyone for coming out, everyone to celebrate our big day. I'm doing this Don't laugh at me. You will. I'd like to say thanks to our parents, both of our parents. We wouldn't be here without you guys, and the grandparents as well, because obviously we wouldn't be here because of you guys. But we won't carry on with that. But up the pops and the nens. We'd just like to say, big thanks to everyone, and hope everyone has a good night, and let's get on it.
And I'd also just like to say how amazing our bridal party has been today, and we wouldn't have gotten through it without each and every one of you. And we are truly grateful for every single one of you for being here today and supporting us through everything. Just like everyone else in this room, we wouldn't be who we are today without all of you, and we appreciate you all. I'm not going to cry because we paid a lot of this money for this makeup, but we love you all, and let's get fucked up.